Hi, welcome to Gothmother's Closet, and I'm here on my balcony, and this is where I do a lot of things. And I'm trying out my brand new microphone so I don't have to scream out to the neighborhood, and because I wanted to show you how my place is set up. I know we all have different ways to do things. I'm in Canada, so I cannot use my balcony office all year round, but boy do I love doing it in the summer. So I think you can see things. So I take pictures. I keep thinking I have to yell at the camera, but I have my microphone on. So I'll take a lot of pictures on this very basic clothes rack, which I got at IKEA. I think I got it at IKEA. And then you put things on the top. So I might use a hanger with these things for pants and things. I have other hangers for dresses and stuff. And if the products fit or look good, I'll put them on this mannequin that I came into many years ago. I don't even know why I have it, but there it is. And then I have this table here. So I have the white cloth on it, right? So when we photograph smaller items or measuring, you know, I could have the measuring tape and take the picture on this. Now, because it's a balcony and there is pigeon netting, not all times of the day are really productive for taking photos, because I also have some plants growing here, right? So they're creating a few shadows and things as well. And so you have to be aware of the time of day. As the sun is setting, sometimes that gives good light in here. And yeah, it just depends. Even in the winter, sometimes I'll run out. Also, what's kind of cool about this balcony is there's this one, can you see? Yeah, there's this one screw right here that's popped out a little bit. So with that, you may find some of my photos actually have the items flat against the wall, because it does get, you can see this blowing a bit. It does get windy up here, way up here in the apartment. So sometimes this is blowing around a bit too much, and so having it flat against the wall on that one little knobby. I try to get the other knobs because there's several knobs along there. I try to get another one out more because I think it was that one, because the lighting would be better the way the sun shines into here, because the sun doesn't directly shine into here, and it also doesn't really rain in here either, right? So in the summer I do have a few boxes off. You can't see right now, but maybe in another video. I have a few boxes off to the side on my balcony, and then also as I've been going through things, I have all these empty plastic containers, and I'm slowly getting rid of those, because my idea for my reselling adventure is to get rid of a lot of stuff I don't want or need anymore and not bring in new stuff. So if I empty containers, I hope they're empty forever, but I still have about 30 of them here, and because I am still going through 2 storage units of stuff. So sometimes I need a container or not. And then the big Tupperwares, those big Rubbermaids, there's a place, because I live in an apartment complex. So as with a lot of apartment complexes, there is sometimes places to put your stuff. And you know, you can put it out and then other people will come and get it. So I'll sometimes take my containers over there because they're perfectly good. You know, I pay $10, $15, $20 per container, but their job is done. I have lots now, right? And also I just wanted to give a shout out that I know I haven't made a video since the Poshmark party, and you know, it was a wonderful time. I had a great time at the Poshmark party, and it just suddenly occurred to me that this video is this way instead of that way, so we'll see how this turns out. I'm used to with my camera shooting it, and I'm thinking, oh shit, we're on YouTube. So yeah, so if this video looks like crap, sorry. Like the little vertical bit, Yeah, so I met a few of you at the Poshmark party back in June. Was it June? May? I don't even know. I've been so busy with, I have a lot of irons in the fire right now. I'm editing an anthology. I just wrote a screenplay for someone. I do background work on TV shows, and I'm all over the place. And I went to a conference, like other conferences. So yeah, so I'm finally getting back to doing a video, and I got my new little mic here, which I hope is working. And yeah, so I wanted to thank those of you who came up to me at the party and said hello and all that. So I guess an update on what's happening with me. Now I'm all stressed out because, okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. All right, so I tried to do a sideways video, but it didn't look good either. So I think I left off with, it's like a few hours later actually, we had a rainstorm. I saw my mom at the nursing home, went to Costco. Now I'm back. So busy day. Also had to answer a few emails about a few things. So again, thank you so much for those of you who came up to me at the Poshmark party and say you watch my videos and find them helpful. And now that I have this new strategy, that I'm not sitting at my desk, trapped at my desk, because that's where all my technology is. Now I have more freedom because I bought this little microphone on Amazon Prime. Very cheap. Anyways, so thank you so much for those of you supporting me and interested in what I do. And I did have a conversation with one woman. We were talking about how people who don't do Poshmark or eBay and that sort of thing don't really understand the whole, oh, I have to take pictures at a certain time because the sun is just right and there's no shadows and all that, whether you're in your home or outside. Cause I have places in my apartment too. My apartment's very small, as I say all the time. And, there are times in the winter I just can't take any pictures because it's dark, like for 5 months, and we all know like natural lighting is the best for lighting our products, as opposed to, I have ring lights and spotlights. I have all kinds of stuff, but at the end of the day, the natural light is the best because it does show the more naturally what the actual colors of your clothes or books or whatever you're selling is. You can see already how the sun has shifted and now half my face is in shadow, whereas this morning when I was out here, the lighting was different. I haven't done anything to the camera. This is life on the balcony. So what else? Yeah, so thank you so much for those of you who watch my videos and commented on them. I think I wanted to talk about, I shut down my Etsy store, and with that it's because it's just not profitable. Nobody's buying my stuff. No one cares about my tarot readings, which has no shipping or anything. Like you just click and I would do it instantly, but no one did that. I had all these designs I'd created a couple years ago with one of my son's cats and little witch hats and bookworms and all that witchy stuff and book nerd stuff, because I'm a writer and stuff. No one bought anything, so it didn't matter. And so yeah, I shut it all down because I'm just paying fees to run this store that isn't working. And also the few things I have sold I've lost money on because I was working with Printify for the products, and yeah, the calculations were off. And then for me to make any kind of real product without selling 1,000 things would be to jack my prices up even higher than they are, and they're already too high. I wouldn't buy anything from me either. So shut it down. It was an experiment and it's done. So Poshmark continues on. I have a lot more stuff to my friends were cleaning out their place, and they buy very beautiful fashionable clothes, so I have a few bags of those to go through and put up. And also I have those 2 storage units. Just keep going through and finding things. I've been starting to put coins on eBay. I have jars of coins, and so I think we all have jars of coins. And so I found I've been going with some apps and looking at the coins, and that's a pretty good process when it's really hot outside and you don't want to move too much, and then you can sit and go through these coins with your app and figure out, you know, if there's anything worth putting on eBay about it. I found a few, and I'll keep going through. I got lots. I haven't even started with the penny jars. And what else? Yeah, so I have my eBay store, which now is called Gothmother's Closet, which is also what my Etsy store was called. And yeah, I think it's Gothmother's Closet, yeah. And on Poshmark Canada, I am still Sephora666. So that's where I'm at with that. I did the relisting thing, and I got the prize for listing, you know, 597 weeks in a row. And once again, believe it or not, I got a free app. You know, the little app icon. Ooh, I have like 20 of those now. Never win anything else. Doesn't matter what I'm clicking. And I think most of you are the same, because I see it on Reddit. Yeah, I got the app thing again. What are we supposed to do with these things? I don't even know, you know. So now my app is blue. Yeah, I didn't put the new one on yet. But yeah, it doesn't even change like our actual website. Or it'd be nice to get a prize that's a little more useful, like, I don't know, anything besides that, because most of us have lots of them now. We don't need more. Yeah, so it's just been exciting times, I guess. I'm just cooking away, clicking along, as are, I hope, most of you are. Oh yes, I wanted to talk about the postal strike a tiny bit. I have been using Puralotor. For me, Puralotor's just around the corner. It's in a little variety store, so I just go over, give them my package, and I'm done. I can get there and back in like 10-minute walk. And my Shoppers Drug Mart, where the post office is like 20-minute walk, so it's not much difference. And the thing at first I was creeped out about with the Puralotor system that's happening at that store is I give them the package, but they don't give me anything. So I never get a receipt or anything that I did this. First couple of times I'm just kind of standing there like, can you give me something? Oh yes, we put it in the mail. I'm like, but do I get a thing? Nope. But I've had zero issues so far with any of that. There was one time, and I know people talk about this on Reddit, because we can't talk about it on Poshmark for some reason. There's no community group that I know of on Poshmark, which would be super helpful if there was. That some places can't do Purolator. So I had one customer a couple weeks ago where I went to print out the Purolator ticket, but they said they couldn't do it. And I think in that case it was because it was a post office box. So as we know, you can't do post office boxes. And then of course there are some places in rural Canada that only Canada Post goes to. And this particular strike is different than the previous strike. The previous strike, everything was shut down for months, and like we were all just screwed, and that was the end of it. Whereas this time around, it's kind of like a rolling strike or a partial strike. But you know, I've been mailing some stuff here and there, and that seems to come through, and I seem to get mail. I never personally get mail anyways. Everything in my world is email and stuff, but I'm dealing with my parents' estate and stuff, so things are coming in the mail. So Canada Post is still working, and that one product that I sent that I couldn't send by Purolator that day, they got it the next day. And so I still have my good track record of one day shipping, more or less. So sometimes, you know, it's a day or two depending on what's happening in my life. But I do turn off my store when I go away for a few days, just in case, because you never know if you're going to get trapped somewhere or something's going to happen. And yeah, I like having my good rating, and I'm a Posh ambassador too, so I want to keep my stars aligned, as it were. Anyways, please like, share, and subscribe if you find any of this useful. I don't know if it is. And yeah, so this is my balcony office garden thing. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm always talking about my balcony garden office. And yeah, that's about it. I'm just prattling on in the heat wave. Have a good day, everyone.